how's it going? It's a Daily Shooter, and it's very unfortunate that on the last day of 2016, New Year's Eve, I have to get back in front of the camera and deliver even more bad news to the good gun owners here in the state of California. Yesterday, December the 30th of 2016, the California Department of Justice submitted their regulations for the new assault weapons ban. Now, if you weren't aware, we were actually already under an assault weapons ban. However, in order to make your AR-15 compliant under the current ban, all you had to do is install a bullet button. A bullet button basically allowed you to use a tool or the tip of a bullet to remove your magazine. Well, California politicians thought that, you know what, it's still too fast and still too easy to remove that magazine, so we're going to institute a new classification for what is considered an assault weapon, and that's when they attacked the bullet button. So any rifle that has a bullet button now, and any of those evil features, is going to be considered an assault weapon as of January 1st of 2017. Now, I have been inundated with questions on Instagram, on Facebook, here on YouTube, and I get thousands of them, so I can't get to all of them. I encourage you to go into the description box of this video and click the link and read it for yourself. Become informed. Be empowered by that information, okay? It's very important because I can't get to everybody. So you want to know what's coming down the pipeline in January of 2017, click the link, read everything for yourself. Now, when the Department of Justice submitted their regulations yesterday, there was actually a couple nuggets in there that I even wasn't expecting that really kind of did catch me and a lot of people off guard. And it kind of hits at those people who were considering registering their AR-15s as assault weapons. Maybe they didn't care, maybe they just didn't want to deal with it, or maybe one of the big reasons a lot of people were going to register their AR-15s as assault weapons was because they thought, guess what? You could now have a standard mag release, because as of right now, as of 2016, if you have a registered assault weapon, it can have a standard magazine release. And people really want that feature, so much so that they were actually willing to register it. And I was surprised, maybe about 35% of the people that actually wrote me and asked questions on Facebook and Instagram and here were going to register their assault weapons, or register their AR-15s as assault weapons. And I don't encourage anybody to do that. And if you were considering that because of the standard mag release, get ready, because this one's going to probably change your mind, okay? In the California Department of Justice regulations, they said that, guess what? At the time you register your AR-15 as an assault weapon, you have to take photographs of it and of the current magazine locking device or release. And once you submit that, it cannot be changed. Meaning, if you have a bullet button on your rifle right now, you take your pictures, you send it off to the Department of Justice to register your AR-15 as an assault weapon, you cannot take that bullet button off. The bullet button has to stay there, because now you have a bullet-buttoned assault weapon, okay? That's where they attacked people. Now, you might be saying to yourself, and I know a lot of people thought this way when I originally talked to some people about this, is, okay, so before you take the pictures, just put a regular magazine release. Well, you can't do that either, because technically it's not registered as an assault weapon yet. So if you were to take your bullet button off and then put a standard magazine release on and then take the pictures, they're going to arrest you, because now you've created an assault weapon prior to your registration. So they got us, okay? They got us in their stupid, their little backdoor tricks and their tactics that they use. Those people that were considering registering because you could put a standard mag release on it, guess what? It's over. That's done. They are going to make you stick with that bullet button that is currently on your rifle right now. And I encouraged everybody, anybody that's written me, anybody that's asked me questions at the range, don't register. Do not register your rifle to begin with. So that's one of the biggest things, okay? That's one of the biggest things to come down the pipeline, is the fact that your firearm's going to have to stay in the exact same configuration as far as the magazine release device is concerned once you actually register it. They're also going to recommend, or not recommend, they are going to require that you take multiple pictures of that firearm from the stock forward, from the barrel back. I mean, you're going to have to take multiple pictures and send it in. So they're going to have photographic proof of everything. I mean, it's beyond registration. There's the registration, there's the fees, there's the keeping the firearm exactly the same way, and this is unbelievable. I mean, it's beyond unconstitutional, I get that. But I want to also, now that we've talked a little bit about that and that part of the regulations that were submitted, I also want to answer some of the most common questions that I'm getting on Facebook and Instagram, because this is very important, okay? This is very important. People just do not understand. If you had a rifle with a bullet button in 2016, you took ownership of it in 2016 and had a bullet button on it, you were grandfathered in until 2018. You don't have to do anything, okay? In 2018, you will have to follow all of the regulations that were enacted in 2017. This is very important, okay? Now, again, remember, I am not a lawyer, okay? So this is not legal advice. I am telling you how I interpret it, and I could be wrong. So make sure that you get as many sources as possible. So that's one thing, okay? If you already own a rifle in 2016, if you own a rifle in 2017 or you plan to purchase a rifle in 2017, it has to be either a featureless AR15, which is something that doesn't have a butt stock, a collapsible stock, no vertical foregrips, no flash hider compensator, nothing like that, okay? It just has to be a featureless AR15, cannot have a pistol grip. That would make you compliant. Or, if you wanted to, you could add a new mag lock device. There's a lot of magazine locking devices that have come to the market recently, and the Department of Justice really hasn't necessarily approved or disapproved of any of them yet. However, they do seem to follow the letter of the law pretty well. The law basically states that in order to change out the magazine, you have to disassemble the action of the firearm. So basically, on the AR-15, you have to take the rear takedown pin out, open it up, and then remove your magazine, okay? That is how the letter of the law sounds to me. These new mag lock devices basically enable that to happen. So it would make your rifle compliant. Featureless, compliant, register, mag lock. Those were the things that you could do, okay? So try and keep that in mind. There's a lot of people that come to me and say, hey, I'm thinking about going featureless. Can I have a standard magazine release? Yeah, if you go completely featureless, it's just no pistol grip, no butt stock. I mean, completely featureless centerfire 223, which is kind of a neutered AR-15 if you would ask me. Yes, you can have a standard mag release at that point, from what I understand. It's really bad. I want everybody to go ahead and read. I really just made this video to let you know about the one thing because I was surprised at how many people said that they were going to register. Again, I can't encourage you enough not to register. I don't care if you go compliant. I don't care if you go featureless. I don't care about that stuff. Just don't register it. Okay? If you register it, there's a database, they win. And you might be saying to yourself, but my rifle's already registered. Yeah, but it's just registered as a long gun. Okay? No different from, a bolt action. At this point, it's just registered as a long gun. It's not registered as an assault weapon. Once you register it as an assault weapon, that means that, they go, just like they did with the magazines, a year from now, they go, there's still too many assault weapons on the street. Look at all these assault weapons on the street. We've decided that you have 1 year to sell, get rid of, move out of state, or destroy your current assault weapons. Guess what? That registration just lost you your firearm. They know where you are, they know what you have, and they'll make you get rid of it, or else you'll be a felon. They're doing their best to make us felons. So I wanted to let you guys know about that so that you weren't caught off guard, and there weren't a bunch of people out there that are going to put standard mag releases on their rifle, take a picture, send it off, try and register, and think, this is going to be so much easier than using a bullet button. Can't do that either. So we'll see if the regulations actually stick. They probably will. And if you have any questions, keep hitting me up on Facebook and Instagram. I'll do my best to get to you. If I don't get to you, my complete apologies. If you watch my messages, they literally go down like this. If I refresh the page, the people that just wrote me are way down at the bottom. So anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.